It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Hey, Baba.
It's okay.
Hey, Baba. Hello. Hello.
Sorry, guys.
These are dairy cows. They will be slaughtered for meat. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
We're trying.
We're sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Look into their eyes. Look into their eyes.
If these were dogs, it would be a different story, wouldn't it? It would not be allowed. It would not be legal.
It's unnecessary. Totally unnecessary. We can just eat something else other than someone. They're scared and they don't want to die. There's no need. Look at their eyes. Sorry, guys. Look at
Sorry,
their eyes.
darlings.
Hello.
So today's vigil was the closest we've ever been to cows that are being driven into the slaughterhouse.
And what stood out for us was how frightened these sensitive beings are.
Yeah.
I mean, literally shitting themselves from fear. It was just heartbreaking to experience, to look into their eyes. You wanted to communicate to them, you know, we're not here to harm you. It's okay, even though it's not okay, because they're about to be driven in to have their, you know, a bolt gun shot through their skull and, you know, a knife slitting their throats. What's going to happen to them is not okay. So we're lying to them in a way by saying it's okay. But
We are. We're trying to comfort them. Of course, they can't understand us, but
frustrating position to be in.
It's very frustrating. And as you said, you know, what was really shocking for us is that these animals are so big. They are huge, but they are so sensitive and they are so scared. They're like
the herbivorous
little
dinosaurs,
babies.
yeah, that just eat the plants and
Yes.
just, you know, you can't.
They're so gentle.
They're enormous, and yet their movements are imperceptible when they're in their natural environment.
And
you know?
any noise, any movements, they're just like, they're so startled, easily startled. And so we were thinking, well, if this is how they're reacting to a group of people, you know, outside of the slaughterhouse, just on the road.
Can you imagine, you know, what it's like in there for them with the whirring noises of the machinery and the loud yelling by the slaughterhouse staff?
That's right, and prodding them with sticks and then the bolt gun, just the whole thing that goes on inside is a trillion times worse than what they're experiencing outside on the truck.
Yeah, and the tendency...
So imagine how scary it is for them inside the slaughterhouse.
I've been thinking about becoming vegetarian.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What's brought you to that decision, those
I
thoughts?
think it's just a bunch of reasons. We all know what they are.
What are they?
You want to say for the camera?
Tendency for us might be to blame the slaughterhouse workers, you know, for shooting them in the head and slitting their throats and what have you. No, it's us, the consumers, that are paying to put those animals in that position when we don't have to. We can simply buy something else.
Yeah.
We're trying, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
If you're still consuming dairy, please know that you are sending these innocent beings to their death right now. They will be slaughtered for meat. It really is time to go vegan.
Yeah, animal rights are important too.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So if they were dogs in that truck going into that slaughterhouse, do you think it would be a totally different, you know, perception that people have of what goes on behind there? Yeah. Why do you think there's a difference between how we think about dogs and cows?
Oh, it just goes back a long way, I think.
So tradition?
Tradition, possibly.
Yeah. Do you think we can make changes even though we're being...
change is inevitable.
Yeah.
I think change happens.
Yeah. The responsibility starts and ends with us as consumers. It is a simple choice. It really is. You're either supporting the slaughter of animals or you aren't. And you are if you are consuming meat, dairy, eggs, you know, any animal products. It's only one way they're produced, and that's with slaughtering the animals.
There is animal exploitation and there is veganism. There is no third choice.
No.
It's okay, guys.
It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay.
It's okay.
Look in their faces, look in their eyes, make the connection.
It's okay.
Tell them about your baby steps. We don't have time for this. You know, when we end every video saying going vegan isn't the most we can do, it's the least we can do, we say that because of those animals that are on the trucks. When you look in their eyes and see how scared they are, they're about to go into the slaughterhouse. It literally is the least we can do is not put them in that position.
Just because we
So
say
easy.
it every time, it's not a throwaway line, you know?
No.
We mean what we say and we say what we mean.
Choose plants, leave the animals alone. What's holding you back?
What's holding me back? I don't know.
Because you know what goes on in there, right? You know what's happening.
I know, but it's cognitive dissonance, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
If you think about it.
The fact that you know about cognitive dissonance says a lot. It tells me
Yeah,
that you've done some research. You're there. You're making that connection. We hope that when we attend vigils like this, we bear witness and we show the footage here on our channel and other social media. We hope this helps people make that connection and realise that they are empowered to make a choice, that this doesn't have to happen, that they are responsible as consumers and we can change.
And we also want to instill in our viewers that there is a sense of urgency here.
Yes.
If that were your dog or your cat, you know, or your family
life.
member, you know, on the line, you would want to be...
So I really feel like we need to focus on the urgency for each individual being that is on that truck and going into that slaughterhouse.
That's right. See them as an individual,
Yeah.
you know, that wants to live, that doesn't want to die and doesn't have to die.
That's the thing, we don't need to do this. It is so unnecessary. It's 2018. Why are we eating animals? We've got all the education that's free online. There is support, there's challenge22.com. There is so much out there. You just have to want to do it. And it's not a personal choice.
We're showing you through these vigils that your choices involve someone else.
Yes.
And in doing so, they cease to be personal.
Yeah.
So as we said in our last chicken vigil video, get along to a vigil, get on savemovement.org and find the nearest Save Movement in your area.
Or
and
start one yourself if that one isn't already set up, and bear witness to their suffering and share this. This is the most important thing, that we all share this footage and material on social media to people who do not know, you know, they've never seen it. They
because
haven't
the
made
industry
that
isn't going to share it, you know,
No.
for us.
There is a reason why they're trying not to allow us to stop the trucks. There's a reason why police turn up each time. They don't want us to film it. Why?
Because people will open their hearts to these animals who are our animal cousins, and they will say, no, this is wrong. And it is wrong.
That's
And
right.
we need to just stop buying it. And we can put this industry out of business and they can make vegan alternatives instead.
Yep. They're hiding the truth from the public, and we need to remember that those who have nothing to hide nothing. So when you go and have lunch today, will you
Yeah.
think about who's on your plate?
Who's on my plate? Probably. After this? Yeah, sure. I'll be thinking about
You're
it.
just saying that to get me out of here, aren't you?
No. Well, you're leaving anyway. So it's not really...
I am leaving.
Yeah. Oh, of course. You think about these things. We're individuals, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Well, I just don't wanna
individuals,
be
aren't
like-
they?
Thanks for watching, guys. Leave your comments down below. Give the video a like. Share it around, as we said.
Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also check out the links below in the description. There is so much information there for you, so there are no excuses left.
And remember, until next time, guys, that going vegan, it's not the most we can do.
It's the least we can do. See you next video.
Bye, guys.